Guitar and Jordan in the morning. Welcome everybody.
Welcome.
Once again, it's Guitar Marcus, and this is my good friend Jordan, Lima. We're both geeky men.
Sort of.
One denies it.
Yeah.
I embrace it, obviously. But I thought since it is Black History Month, I thought Jordan would love to voice his thoughts on our favorite Black heroes and the importance of the place in the comic history. Yeah, comic history, exactly.
Yeah.
That's our first original character. There never really was any really great Black hero until really Falcon, who is now Captain America.
Yeah,
he's Captain America. He is by fact the first Black superhero.
I know a little bit here and there about Falcon. I mean, here's the thing. I think Falcon, if he really is the first, I think he's a good start.
Oh, totally.
You know,
well, Captain America took him, no pun intended, but took him under his wing. Like he's considered to be like Cap's second sidekick after Bucky.
Sorry.
That was the train station.
The train has entered the station.
Exactly.
He doesn't really do very much. They recently did that Avengers Assemble cartoon.
Oh yeah. Is he voiced by Alfonso Ribeiro?
It's not unusual to be mad with anyone.
Right?
I think so.
Is that the voice? I think he
sounds
voices.
like him.
Yeah, it sounds like him a lot. I was wondering.
He's like, I'm not like the main event guy. You know, I'm not the one who can save the whole world myself. I'm here to help the Avengers save the world, basically. He's cool, but he's not. He's never gonna be a. I don't see him as a standalone. Like, would I buy a Falcon comic book? No.
Oh man, you're breaking Anthony Mackie's heart. He's hoping for a spin-off.
I think that some people need to really just embrace their supporting role. You know,
that's true. I agree.
I think that
I feel the same way about Storm. Storm's an awesome character. She's a very strong character, which I feel like in the films hasn't been showcased very well.
Yeah.
If I were to cast Storm back in the 90s, I would pick Angela Bassett. I think she's a very strong actress.
I can see that.
You know, like here's the thing, Storm. She is like basically the second leader of the X-Men. She's like second command basically, but she's not really a presence. But she's a leader. But she doesn't mean she's not a big part of the other big storylines. You know, so
yeah. Talk about the biggest storylines that kind of wrapped around them that have not even been tapped into. You have to talk about Bishop. And then in Days of Future Past, who is Bishop really? Like, we know nothing about Bishop. And if you remember Bishop in the X-Men the animated series, Bishop was like super mouthy, so much so he would always get himself into trouble. Yeah. Like, the first thing Bishop would always do every time he came back into the past was start a fight with somebody. Yeah. Like, that's the first thing he would do. Oh, and I felt like in this one we didn't really know anything about Bishop. And
he's a very minor character in this movie, sadly. And he's one of the time travelers. I mean, like, if you're gonna have anybody, you know, do time traveling, it could be cool if it was Bishop, because that was kind of his key point in the cartoon series and the comic book series. Let's go back and talk about more when the Black superheroes started coming out of woodworks. They weren't always the most.
The portrayals?
Yeah, the portrayals and also their secret identities. Because you've had a lot of times that they were reformed criminals. Some of them, you know, a lot of them were jive talking. You know, remember jive talking?
There's an actual cover of Justice League where Black Lightning is like, I don't want to be part of your jive little Justice League or whatever, something like that. And he's like had enough.
Yeah, a lot of things in the '60s were like, yes, it's great to see. Just people of color, but at the same time, a lot of these like white writers didn't really know how to write these characters. Okay, you have Luke Cage, who is a criminal who takes an experimental drug, becomes invulnerable skin and super strong, you know. But he's a reformed criminal. He's like a blaxploitation character, you know. He jive talks.
Exactly.
And then you have Black Panther, who is, and I like Black Panther. I think Black Panther is actually really cool.
Well, Black Panther is one of my favorites.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for Chad Boswick playing Black Panther, because you know you're gonna a younger Prince, which I'm really cool. Because in my imagination when I was thinking, okay, if I was to cast Black Panther, I would have thought Damon Hunzu. That's
exactly what I've been saying.
Yeah.
When he was in Amistad, I was
right
after Amistad would have been the perfect time to make him. But then, you know, you had Wesley Snipes forever saying he was going to end up being Black Panther.
You are Blade, and you did good job as Blade. Leave it at that, man. It's okay. Walk away with the legacy. You did a good job. The first two were pretty fun.
No one really wanted to see him as Black Panther anyway. I feel like in order to play Black Panther, or what's the name of his actual name? You have T'Challa.
It's a badass name too.
Yes. Okay.
How no one's even the kid T'Challa yet?
Okay, there's gonna be a bunch of them.
I know. There's so many
prediction.
young kids.
There is gonna be a lot of
T'Challa
kids named T'Challa.
If Madison, Bella got huge because of Twilight. That's a big kid name.
Okay.
And also when Splash came out in the 80s, Madison. And I know so many Madisons now. And they're cute. See, Black Panther is such a cool character because one, the nation of Wakanda, not tribe, nation of Wakanda. It was in the Marvel universe. It's the only African nation never to be conquered by any other civilization because of the technology they have from their land is on 100% vibranium. So it's one of the strongest elements in the Marvel universe. It takes impact and absorbs impact. Basically.
And that's what I really liked about the recent animated series.
That was cool. That was a cool cartoon.
And I really liked the way they tapped into some of the diplomatic, you know, the worldwide implications of Wakanda existing.
Yeah.
So
the costume looks awesome.
The costume.
The costume was pretty awesome. Because he has a necklace usually, but then they kind of imprint it on the costume. It's really cool.
Did you have they done like?
The concept art.
They've done concept art?
Yeah, I'll show it to you later. Or I'll show a picture right now.
Here. It's right there.
I'll block Jordan's face. This whole side
right here. Like you can't even see me doing this because it's covering the whole.
So do your reaction shot right now.
Yes.
Your reaction shot. Do it. Oh my God, that's such a great picture.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, lose mine.
Now that I've now seen it, I can now actually tell you. That's probably the greatest iteration of that.
But although Black Panther is such an awesome character, I mean, especially for a young black man to look up to, he is also it's also like a kid like Bruce Wayne because no, I mean, unless you're a millionaire, you can't really relate to that.
Well,
kid.
actually, it's even better than Bruce Wayne. Imagine he didn't have to hide anything he did.
That's true.
And people were all like, yeah, I want to see him do it. And then every year he was like, you know what? I'm such a good ass kicker. I'm going to let you guys like all come down and like try to kick my ass. And if you can, I'll let you be king. But you're not going to kick my ass.
For a time, when it came to black heroes, they're like I said, they're either street urchins, African princes, you know, but there wasn't a modern man. So Neil Adams, one of my favorite artists and writers from DC, he wanted to introduce a new black character, a Green Lantern. So he came up with the idea of a black Green Lantern. There was a Green Lantern book where Hal Jordan and Oliver Queen, Green Arrow, they're going across the country to kind of discover America, kind of an Easy Rider story. And they saw America, they saw a lot of the justice and you know, prejudice and whatnot. But there was one panel where an old black man came up to Green Lantern like, "You're out there and you're saving all the purple and green people all over the you know universe. What have you done for the black man?"
Yeah.
That was the first time that like Green Lantern was like kind of became like social conscious of like what's going on in Earth, you know. So it kind of started this kind of thought going in Neil Adams. So he wanted to make a black Green Lantern. Originally when he drew the character, you know, the writer Dennis O'Neil, I think he wrote the character's name as Washington Jones or something else.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then Neil Adams gets the book like, what the hell is this? Why would you, dude? You're gonna insult so many black people by having this character. I'm like, well, don't look at me. It was all because of the editor.
His name is gonna be Washington Jones for like ever.
Yeah. And so he takes up to Julius Schwartz, who's running, you know, all of DC, and it's the '60s. Like, that's their names. That's how it is. Come on, what do you expect me to do? He's like, you know what? Just give him a normal name. He's an American kid, you know. Like, what do you want? John Stewart, you know. Like okay, John Stewart. And we never knew that John Stewart would be a Daily Show host.
Yeah.
But it was a basic name for a good character, you know. Black or white, but the great thing about Green Lantern when he made John Stewart was the fact that he didn't make John Stewart a pimp or someone who went to jail. He was an educated black man who was a historian and also a military, worked in the military. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe down below, and I'll see you later.